All right. Good afternoon, everyone. We will check. You guys can hear? All right. We will get started with the Q&A. Our first question is Ry Rivard with Politico.
Good afternoon. Two things. One, I noticed that the bridges and tunnels, or the bridges traffic was down a little bit. Do you have a sort of explanation for what's going on versus last year? And then second, in the bus terminal approval process, is the city asking for any modifications, and do you expect to make any to sort of the request? Thank you.
Well, the bridges and tunnels have essentially recovered to 2019 levels, and they're up a little, down a little. It depends on the weather, depends upon number of days in the month. So from our point of view, those are modest changes. Fundamentally, they're back to the 2019 pre-COVID levels. I'm sorry, and then your second...
Is the city asking for any changes or modifications?
Well, so this is a process. It's a well-established process. I would give the city enormous credit for moving the process along at a very rapid pace. We've been at this for multiple years, and if you look at our engagement with the city, with the community boards over the past, just trying to think about the years here, there have been multiple iterations in terms of our proposal for the bus terminal. We started the environmental impact process on sort of the current round in 2018 or 2019, and we published a very specific proposal to build in place the bus terminal. And what happened was, as part of the environmental, what was called the pre-scoping period of the bus terminal, we got multiple suggestions from multiple sources. And we responded very, very positively. And where the current project description was published in roughly January of 2021. And we have been, since then, in constant communication with the City Planning Commission staff. It has been a very consultative process. And the city gave us, in the course of that, many, many suggestions, many of which were incorporated. And in fact, I think this project is unprecedented in having the support of every single elected official in whose district the bus terminal project is. So our dialogue with the city has been over multiple years. We have gotten a lot of feedback from the city. We've gotten a lot of feedback from the community boards. At this point, I'm not aware of any pending request from the city. But the ULUR process still has a ways to run. There may be further requests, but at this point, we're looking the stage that we're at. The city council meeting, which will be the major approval that will come from the legislative side, the city council side, and then the mayor has a veto period. So that is where we are in the process. It is very, very far along. It has moved very fast. There can easily be dialogue at this final stage of the proposal. I'm not aware of any formal requests from the city itself at this point.
Tom?
No virtual questions. That concludes the Q&A. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you very much.